After 2 years of planning and after about roughly 5 years of her asking for it, we're finally going to Pakistan.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so excited. We're gonna go now. We absolutely enjoyed staying in Istanbul, and we stayed in an area called Shishli, and we stayed in this beautiful apartment, as you can see, and yeah, we loved it here. We were here for 2 months. We had some work to catch up on, but now we're finally back on the road full time and super excited about it. Istanbul was amazing, and we will definitely be back to Istanbul. It was probably one of our favorite places that we actually traveled to. Are you ready?
I am ready. I can't wait.
Alrighty. We're a little bit early now, but we got to get to the airport, so we're just gonna grab our suitcases, grab a taxi, and head to the airport. Alright, we finally got through passport control. Now we're going to the lounge. This is our first time going to the lounge, so we're quite excited to see how the lounges are. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So we came to the IGA Lounge, I think it is called, in the Istanbul airport, and we thought the first thing we should do is grab some food, as we have not had anything to eat yet all day. So I grabbed some sweets and some snacks, and of course some of our favorites, ayran of course, and some pide. And I think because of COVID they might have everything covered now in these little plastic covers, which I'm happy to see that it's like reusable and not all single-use plastic. So ayran is for Rob, of course. I have to say it's not my personal favorite, but I think I'm gonna go try some pide. It's really good. They actually make it fresh right there. I think every half an hour they have a new batch. So cheesy, it's good. It's not as good as the pide we had in Moda in our previous vlog, but still, gotta love it. Besides some freshly made pide, I also grabbed some switch, which looks like it might be a little bit of a chocolate pudding, maybe with some coconut. Oh, that's good. We have a cake with, it looks maybe some nuts, which is also for Rob, and a cheesecake, which is one of my personal favorites. I've never been to a lounge before. It's actually my first time, as we just signed up yesterday for the priority pass card, as we're going to be traveling a lot this year. And I have to say, like, the food's pretty good, chairs are nice. We have to wait for like 4 hours, so we get to spend 3 of them here, so yeah, pretty good. I get though why people like spend the money and like go to a lounge. Like, we've been here for quite some time now, and the time goes so much faster now when you're sitting on those uncomfortable chairs, or like in the food court area. Had some good food, had a little bit of relaxing, and now it's time to catch our flight. I think it's about 5 hours to Pakistan?
5 hours to Pakistan.
5 hours to Pakistan, so let's go catch our flight.
Do you have visa?
Visa. Falan filan.
Thank you. It's finally going to Pakistan.
Let's find our seats.
All your system and by using sound.
How was it?
5 in the morning right now. We've just arrived. We made it through passport control and that was all good. Now we're just waiting for our baggage to arrive. It seems like all the baggage comes together with a separate flight, so it is absolute mayhem here. Okay, so it has actually been 48 hours since we arrived here in Pakistan, and we had every intention of continuing vlogging the day that we arrived. But after I shot that last clip at the airport, we put our camera away because we tried to find a taxi, and then we kind of forgot to take it out in the taxi because we were so focused on getting to our hotel as the driver did not know where our hotel was located.
Yeah, I was navigating on day one.
Yeah. So then when we finally got to the hotel, they actually let us check in early, which was great and so nice. So we took a shower and we thought, oh, let's just close our eyes for a couple of minutes. We fell asleep. We passed out and slept the majority of that day, which was much needed, but it threw off our sleep schedule completely.
A little bit, yeah. Even though the Istanbul to Lahore difference in time was only 2 hours, I don't know why we didn't sleep at all on the flight, and we couldn't sleep in when we came, and we just totally crashed. But the following day, we woke up, we wanted to run some errands. We had an extra bag that we wanted to send back home, and that was an adventure on its own, but unfortunately we didn't have the camera with us to film. But it was a fun day, wasn't it?
It was a fun day. I think we ended up after that getting the SIM card that we needed so we could like navigate around to make it a little bit easier when we're here, which was like very easy. Very easy,
yeah. They usually tell you 1 to 2 days to activate it. And the gentleman that was helping us, he told us it would be about 18 hours. But yeah, after like a couple of times I turn on and turn off my phone, it was working great.
Yeah, so we got a Zong SIM card.
Zong SIM card, yeah.
Which we heard is like a great SIM card to use here. It was 1,000
rupees.
1,000 rupees, and yeah, that's will get us going for the next month.
Yeah. But it was a great adventure that Odette's going to tell you about in terms of sending our package home. It was actually really fun because I'll let Odette tell you.
We arrived, so we took a rickshaw, and so we said we wanted to go to the post office, and we picked out a specific one that we heard was good because it's big and you can send international packages. So we told the rickshaw driver like we need to go to the post office, and first he took us to a very small post office. It was a post office, but
it was local.
It was local. It's more for local.
I think he just heard post office.
Yeah, it was local.
Yeah, it was my fault actually, mostly because I just said post office, and he's like, yeah, I'll take you, and he was right.
Yeah, so he was right. He got us to a post office, not the one we needed. So we hopped on another rickshaw, arrived at the post office that we needed to be at, which they send us to like counter number 1, building number 2, upstairs in building number 2. They unpacked our bags and they're like, okay, all good. Go to hall number 1. We arrived in the hall. Then they were like,
counter number 6.
Yes, counter number 6. Yeah. Then we were over there and they're like, okay, we can send it to the Netherlands for you. They unpacked our bag like they had just done in the previous office. Then they're all done. They're like, okay, they want to fill in the forms. And like, okay, so where's your Pakistani identity card?
Pakistani address.
Pakistani address. And we're like, oh, we don't have one. We're just traveling here. And they're like, oh. So they start calling someone. So someone comes to us and explains that basically they cannot send the package.
Because we don't have an address.
Because we don't have an address. Yeah. So that was a little adventure on its own. But everyone was super nice. Everyone was very friendly. Yeah. They all tried to help us draw out the whole day actually. Or like even the last 48 hours. No matter where we went to. From the airport to the like Zong office to the post office, rickshaw drivers, the hotel, everybody has been so nice.
Absolutely, and the hotel here has been fantastic, which we're gonna have it on a different video for you guys. But this hotel's amazing, and in terms of the internet, you know, sometimes you hear Pakistan doesn't have the greatest Wi-Fi, but they do. This hotel has an amazing Wi-Fi. It works perfectly for 2 people that are always on their laptops. It's amazing, and we'll do a review of this hotel on future videos, so don't worry.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Today we ended up shooting our next vlog already. Well, we kind of forgot to finish this one. And we explored Old Lahore, like the walled town?
Walled City.
The walled city of Lahore.
The delegates, yeah, they're all gonna come, and we'll give you a little bit of snippets at the end of this video, but we have a lot planned for you, so stick around.
Today was absolutely amazing. Hectic, but amazing. Very hot, but also that you'll see in the next video. So be sure to subscribe and we'll see
Sorry,
you
we
next
had a
time.
lot of fun today, so that was great. Yeah, it was an amazing day. We're loving it here. There's a lot of videos to come, and yeah.
So be sure to subscribe.
And yeah,
We'll see you in the next video.
we'll see you in the next video. And our apologies for this video being a little bit short, but yeah, we have a lot planned, so don't worry.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. More's to come. The celebrity sighting here.
This is called customer service. He's definitely going to get a tip for this one.
How are you?
Good. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Akhtar Parvez from Pakistan.
And it seems like, well, wow, look at these guys. They're actually carrying a freaking 50 million shoes on top of his head. You see that? Look how many shoes he has. Hey! Pakistan? Zindabad! Yeah!